right, welcome to this afternoon's championship contest between the Saints and the Matrix. The Matrix in black and the Saints in purple will receive the ball first after the Matrix opted to defer to the second half. Single wide right to start the game here, and that ball is going to be dropped. Looking for a running play on the first play from scrimmage there. I like that play call because they spread them out nice and wide, and that was going to be a successful play, I believe. So they're going to try it again. And Jill Collins is off to the races. A gain of nearly 10 on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 6 for the Saints. Beautiful day here. Slight wind coming from the east. Welcome, everyone, to Jim Arnay's Field here at Benton Hart Stadium at Helix High School. And the fake handoff, and nearly picked off by number 2, Smith, from the Matrix. Trying to throw it back across her body. That is not an easy throw. And they have elected to punt. So the Matrix will get the ball, excuse me, for the first time. And a double reverse and a flag on the play. Incidental contact. She was trying to pull the flags of the first person, and then they did the double reverse trickarooski there and ran into her, and that'll give them an automatic first down. They haven't had to have that call before. So they're going to call a personal foul. That's going to be a 10-yard penalty. And that'll bring up a second, well, I believe it's an automatic first down, to be honest with you. So I think it's going to be a 1st and about 7 here. It's one of the few ways you can get a first down before you actually get to midfield is with the aid of a penalty. Oh, nice tackle by Faith. She was not fooled at all during that little scissor cut action there. I already like what I see from this other team here. They got some trick play calls. Now they're probably setting up the pass from these runs here. Look for a pass play here on 2nd and about 7. Good crowd out here today. Left-hander, and that is off the mark. Intended for number 20, Collins. Yeah, Collins on both teams here. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Zone defense by the Saints. Trips left for the Matrix. And over the middle, and that is, just over the outstretched arms of number 2, Smith, once again. And they have elected to punt. And great defense to start the game here by both teams. Zero here with 12 minutes remaining in the game. Kylie into the game for the Saints. She's going to be snapping the ball. And Estelle is in motion, and she's out, swinging it out wide. Cuts it back, and she's still going. Eluding the would-be tacklers with a little spin move of her own. And a gain of 10 on the play. I don't think I've seen Estelle have a running play designed for her all season. That might have been her first. And she made the most of it. And that pass is caught by Kylie. Nearly eludes number 20, Collins. But that is enough for a first down. Move those chains. First down, Saints. Referee having them make sure they tuck in their shirts. All right, bunch line up here. And they're off. And another completion to Kylie. I don't believe the defense raised their hand. Excuse me, I got a Dorito stuck in my throat. Correction. Illegal motion. What was the call, ref? What was the call, ref? Ref, what was the call? Isn't that repeat first down? And that pass is caught again by Kylie. Seems to be her favorite target. The second down. And second down. And back to pass again. And she's going to be tackled. Why didn't they repeat first down on the penalty? I don't understand that. If there's a 5-yard penalty, don't you repeat the down? Well, nonetheless. Nice drive there, nothing to show for it. But I feel like they got better on that play. Maybe she can roll out to the right next time, be a little bit easier to throw that ball instead of trying to throw it across her body, rolling to the left as a righty. Pass complete. To Vo. Vo with the completion. And that'll be just shy of the first down. And that'll bring up a second down and 7 for the Matrix. And another pass out into the flat. Tackled by one of the twins. Are they triplets? They may be triplets. Are they twins or no? I think they're twins. I can't see. I can't tell the difference. Anyways, nice tackle there. Definitely a better start today than last week. Last week looked like we were sleepwalking in the first half. They are ready for this championship game, I can tell you that much. They cannot run here because they're within 5 yards of the first down marker. Third down, and that is complete for a first down. They're going to call incidental contact there. No tackling. And that'll bring up first and goal. And nobody's rushing. And another pass intended for Vo out into the flat. A little bit behind her. And that'll bring up second and goal. huddling up here, putting this plan together. Partly cloudy skies here, bunch lineup, and dropping back in the zone, and that's going to be incomplete. A little too much mustard on that pass. That'll bring up third down here for the Matrix. Smith, Collins, Vo, Gutierrez, and Lopez on the field for the Matrix. And third and goal, and that's going to be incomplete. Just over the outstretched arms of Gomez, and they will take over on downs. Will the Saints. Hey, ref, on a 5-yard penalty, do you repeat the down? Got it. So there you heard it from the referee. And a run by Collins, and she evades the first tackler, steps out of bounds, just shy of the first down. Another great run by the Saints. This time, Collins, Jill, that is. Gain of 12 on the play. Wow. What a run by Jill. 2 wide right, over the middle looking, and she evades. Oh, and she did get it. I thought she missed it, but great tackle by Gutierrez, number 20 there. And that'll bring up second down. I'm sorry, that'll bring up third down and 2. They, again, are not allowed to run it because they are within 5 yards of the first down marker, which you see the blue pylon, blue cone there on the right and left. And a pass attempt, and over the head of Jill Collins, and they will punt. So playing a field position game is Coach Woods today. I like that. She's not blinking on that, and I like that decision. Making the Matrix go the length of the field for the touchdown, as opposed to 15 yards if they didn't pick up the first down. All right, this will be their third series here for the Matrix. Jill Collins looks to be rushing, and another double reverse. A fake. Oh, great tackle. She wasn't fooled that time. Collins was going to have the bookend on that one if she did hand it off for the double reverse. So they set up the reverse from the double reverse the first time. But I like the play design. How about a little halfback option here? Let's see what else this coach has up his sleeve here in this championship game. Southpaw back to pass, and nearly intercepted. Nice sportsmanship there by Estelle, helping up Vo. And nearly corralled. A diving attempt there. And that'll bring up third down and a country mile. Very unlikely that they're going to pick up this first down, as long as they don't let anybody get behind them. Keep everything in front of you, ladies. It looks like they're going to rush the quarterback, and she's going to sit back. And she did exactly what I said couldn't happen, and that is a touchdown, Matrix. And they take the early lead on a crossing pattern, and they got right behind the defense. That can't happen. Where were the safeties on that play? That was a third down play. You got to have a 2-deep safety set on that and keep everything in front of you. But they'll learn from it. That's why they're playing in this spring league. That's the announcer jinx right there. I don't know how many times I've said things like that, and it's actually the opposite has happened. And incomplete. Good defense by Estelle. And that'll keep the lead to only 6-0. So a little consolation there, despite the disappointing third down defensive play by the Saints. Man, you cannot let that happen, ladies and gentlemen. For all you players out there watching this game, if it's a third down, you got to keep the action in front of you. And all right, here we go. Oh, wow, what a great pass and a catch. And an even better tackle by Smitty. Wow. That was a hell of a grab, I got to be honest with you. I mean, she smoked that ball, and Jill caught it. What great hands by Jill Collins right there, and an amazing tackle by Smitty. Wow. And once again, Estelle's in. Oh, wow, a little trickarooski, and she's still going. And she's got the first down. 2 missed tackles again by the Matrix, and just like that, they are knocking on the door. Move those chains. First down. Wow, that was a Statue of Liberty. And another fake handoff. And Kylie is brought down at the 5-yard line. Another completion. Wow, what a game. And they are right there at the 5-yard line. Play the whistle, ladies. Somebody might go for it, and it feels like they got it, but unless the referee, the side judge, the back judge, the referee, the line judge blow that whistle, keep that motor going. Trips left. And, oh, Kylie had that. Great play design there. A little 2-step drop. And that'll bring up a 3rd and goal. They got to get a touchdown right here. I like that play call. That was a great play call. And she's open again. And a touchdown! Jill Collins with the score. Great play design into the corner, and that ties it up 6 apiece. And that's how you answer a score right there. I don't know if those plays were scripted, but Coach Woods really had them going on that drive. Wow. Single wide left is Estelle. Going to look for a jump ball here. And the extra point is good by Kylie. And that gives them the lead 7-6. Booyah! As cool as the other side is a pillow, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to Stuart Scott. Rest in peace. And with 1:20 remaining here in the first half, a back and forth affair here on field number 2 at Helix High School for this championship game. Wow. Single wide right and left. I formation. The southpaw back to pass out into the flat, and she's got the reception. Nice hand. She was covered like a blanket and still was able to come up with that. I wonder if she plays basketball. She's tall. 45 seconds here. Don't let anybody get behind you, ladies. All right, there's the 2 deep safety drop right there. Watch out. Watch the quarterback's eyes. Even though she's wearing sunglasses. And there you go. Good job, Estelle. That's how you do it. And she's still going. Call timeout. And just like that, a chance to go into halftime with 2 quick scores. And they call timeout with 10 seconds remaining in the first half. Wow, what a turn of events. Estelle runs it back to the 7-yard line. And a chance to go into halftime with back-to-back touchdowns. Wow, this would be a confidence booster. And out of the timeout, Kylie under center. 2 wide right. And back to pass. And that pass is, incomplete. And we got a flag on the play. That stops the clock. And they're gonna pick up the flag. No flag. And I guess that'll do it. No stoppage of the clock on an incomplete pass. And they decided to pick up that flag, so there would be no flag on the play. And the referee doing a nice job of explaining what happened there on that last play. Decided to pick up the flag. And at halftime, we have a score of 7-6 with the Saints leading. What a great half. Very even play by both teams. And other than that long third down touchdown completion by the Matrix, the Saints are dominating this game so far. Should be a great second half. And we'll be back in a moment. This game is brought to you by my YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. We appreciate it. If you guys are looking for podcasts, I got a lot of professional athletes, media members, Olympians, and coaches that I've interviewed, over 200. We will soon be having Mahmoud Abdul Rauf on the show. I've been trying to get him for 5 years. And he was Steph Curry before Steph Curry, Colin Kaepernick before Colin Kaepernick, and Kobe before Kobe. And I hope you get a chance to check out that podcast. That will be coming up in the next couple of weeks here in the early part of 2026. And I may be compensated for this video, and I may make a commission on any qualifying purchase. I am using a microphone for this broadcast. It is a great microphone. It's a cardioid little microphone that you can either clip onto your shirt, clip onto your hat. I have done some videos on this, so if you're interested in doing some content creating with a great microphone, check that out as well. I have nearly 2,000 items in my YouTube shop. If you didn't know there is a YouTube shop, check it out. Everybody knows about TikTok Shop and Amazon and whatnot and eBay. But Home Shopping Network has been around for 30 plus years. And other live selling, this is a lot of times asynchronous, which means that you can watch it on your own time. If you ever see a little icon show up in the middle of a video, just click it and it should show you all the things in that video that you can purchase if you're interested. And again, I may make a commission on any qualifying purchase, but I have indoor furniture, outdoor furniture, AI translation glasses, video recording glasses, reclining chairs. I got all kinds of stuff. Pool cleaners that are cordless and rechargeable. I mean, you name it, I probably got it. So check it out if you're interested. And I do the one-stop shop, cheapest price for everybody. I can compare Target, Walmart, Lowe's, Home Depot, Macy's, Bloomingdale's, and nearly 2,500 different merchants. So if you're looking to shop for something, just go to the top of my channel in the search bar, do a keyword search, and if there's a video on anything that you're looking for, it'll generate that video or those videos right away. So again, thanks for watching. We hope you enjoy the second half of this championship game here at Helix High School. And we also have had a couple of mental health specialists, the anxiety doctor, Dr. Russ Kennedy, who has written 2 versions of his book, Anxiety RX. He's in the process of writing another one. And he's helped millions of people around the world after his own personal struggles, not only with his dad having schizophrenia and bipolar disorder, but his mental health struggles and how he went on a spiritual journey to India, taught yoga as a neuroscientist, as a neuro doctor, neurologist in Canada, and decided to try and help himself first, and now he's helping so many others. He's been on Mel Robbins. Obviously, he's been on my show twice. A couple of great podcasts. I've had Sven Erlandson, the author of There's a Hole in My Love Cup, another great book. Had another trauma specialist on. And mental health is health. So if you're struggling out there, remember you can always dial 988 if you're having a hard day. And there will be somebody there 24/7, 365 to help you. So remember, you're not alone. The world's a better place with you in it. I know sometimes it feels like you're in a dark place, but definitely reach out to your parents, your grandparents, your auntie, your uncle, your coach, your school counselor. If you're having a rough time, and just know that the way out of that dark place, that gray place, is with light, and that light sits within all of us. All right, the referees are making sure they got all their apparatuses ready to go here for the second half of this championship game here at Helix High School. So far, the story of this ball game has been one long play from scrimmage for the Matrix. A 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 28-yard pass play on third down. A nearly impossible scenario, but nonetheless, they executed it perfectly. And a series of misdirection plays, runs, and catches by the Saints got them their score, and an interception nearly got them another score. So we'll see what each coach has up their sleeve here. And the Matrix deferred in the second during the coin flip, so they will get the ball to start the second half here. And a fake run, and the first pass from scrimmage here is incomplete, intended for Vo. And that'll bring up second down. They were not fooled one bit on that play. And she's off to the races on that third field there. Great crowd here today. We got I formation here. And another fake handoff. And that pass is going to be, again, a little miscommunication there. We had two in the same location. That is probably not how they drew that play up. I like the coaches on the opposing sideline, though. They're very positive, making it a good experience for these coaches. And that'll bring up third down, single. We got two potential rushers here. And that pass is going to be caught. And that's shy of the first down. And they're going to go for it on fourth down here. And they are really putting themselves at risk. Wow. To start the second half here, they're short by 3. And the defense has to be 7 yards off. And back to pass, and that pass is going to be incomplete. Great defense by the Saints. And that'll be a loss of downs. And the Saints will take over from the opposing 17-yard line, first and goal. Wow. Great defense by the Saints. We got a brisk wind coming from the east, so eloquently noted by one rider, Cash Money. And we got two wide right, and that pass is going to be caught by Kylie. That's her third catch of the day. Gain of 7 on the play. Great hands there. That ball was a little bit low. That was smoked. And that'll bring up second down and goal. We got Estelle with a single wide left, 2 wide right. Faith and Jill wide right. And eludes the first would-be tackler. Wow, what a bang-bang play that was. And that flag apparently was pulled just mere milliseconds before that touchdown reception by Collins. That was a bullet. Wow, that was a tight spiral if I've ever seen one. Great pass, great catch by Jill. But that'll bring up third down. They got a score on this play. Oh, she eludes the first tackler, and that is over the head of Estelle, and that'll be a loss of downs. But great idea there. Trying to play a jump ball there for Estelle, but just a little bit too high there. And the Matrix will get the ball back for the second time here in the second half. 7-6. The difference, the extra point by Kylie so far here today on this gloomy Sunday afternoon, the week after the Super Bowl. 2 wide right for the Matrix. The southpaw back to pass. And that is going to be caught! And that's a penalty. And the flag being thrown at the player. I don't think he intended that to happen. But they're going to call a tackling, a holding to be specific. And that'll be an automatic first down. That's a 10-yard penalty. So they could either decline the penalty and it would remain second down, or they can take the penalty, accept the penalty, which is a 5-yard penalty. Okay. They decline. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, so repeat first down here. I don't know why they would do that. Why isn't it first down with 5 yards adding to the play? Anyways, the southpaw back to pass, and that is good! Caught again! Turned her all the way around, and I mean, she had tight coverage, did Estelle, and she still caught it. Wow! What a grab! And she put some air under that one perfectly to give her time to turn around. Wow. And then she showed the yards after the catch, the yak. And that, just like that, gives them the lead, 12-7, and they're going to go for 2, it looks like. They're going to go for 2. And the Las Vegas odds say that that is only going to be an 18% chance to complete this 2-point conversion here. 2 wide right, single left, and the southpaw is back to pass, and that 18% comes to fruition, and they got that first extra point back, and they are hyped, as they should be. 2 long plays from scrimmage to give them a 14-7 lead. Let's see if the Saints can answer back like they did last time. Possible run play coming up here. But they have 2 defenders there in the middle, so I don't know if that's going to work this time. Estelle in motion again, and a false start half the distance to the goal line. And we're going to repeat first down here. And that's going to bring up a first down and 18.
What quarter is it?
Second half. And so Coach Woods calls her team over. 1 possession game here in this championship contest. The league starts up again in March. Be another 8 weeks. We hope you come back and join us for that if we're here. And that paddle is nearly intercepted by Gutierrez. Very lucky that they didn't have a pick 6 on that one. You got to throw it out to one of the sidelines there so that the safety is taken out of play. Go down the middle, the safety is sitting right there, ladies. Watch the film. Film don't lie. All right, that'll bring up third down here. Collins wide right. Oh, she's got one-on-one coverage out there to the right. We got a 2-on-1 out there to the right. They got let it fly. Oh. Slipped out of her hands, and that'll bring up a punt situation. Still a 1-possession game here. Just got to play good defense to get the ball back one more time. Change ends of the field here. Hope you're enjoying today's contest. Referee's doing a great job. Some fancy socks on that side judge there. Some red socks. Can't really tell what they are, but he's got a little bounce to his step. I ain't mad at him. Drawing up the play here. Looks like a little trickarooski happening here. I think we got a little trickarooski going on here. They're laughing about it. And we got 2 wide right. And that pass is incomplete. I was looking for something a little bit more trickarooski-ish, but nonetheless, that brings up a 2nd down and 15. For the Matrix. Got one player with a concussion headband on the Matrix. And great. Oh, good defense by Kylie. Got a hand on that. Intended again for Vo. Incomplete. Great defense. Watching the eyes of the quarterback on that one. She said, not on my watch. And that'll bring up 3rd down. Still a 14-7 one-possession game here. Championship game here at Benton Hart Stadium at Helix High School. 2 wide right, single wide left. 1 rusher. And she caught off the deflection. She lost her. And that'll bring up a 4th down, 3rd down, which is really 4th down like in Canadian Football League. And they're going to go for it in this championship game. I don't blame them. Worked out for them last time. Kylie playing safety along with the quarterback, playing both ways here. They're just going to look for a short gainer here. Just need the 1st down. Uh-oh. Not today. Not today. She almost got caught watching the eyes of the underneath pass there, did Kylie. Fortunate to not have that pass complete to Smitty. Smitty almost came up with that pass. Whew. Man, that was a close call. Nonetheless, they succeed in holding them on 4th down and a loss of downs once again for the Matrix. Let's see if we can get things tied up here in this championship game. Got 2 rushers here. 1 falls back. Oh, yeah. Intended for Estelle, incomplete. Once again, I'd like to see a little fake inside and a corner route because that takes the safety out of play. We'll see what they got up their sleeve this time. Collins with the catch! Touchdown! Touchdown! No flag was pulled, and that is a touchdown!
Mike, you hear me, bro? I was like, Jillian.
Touchdown, Saints, and that pulls them within 14-13, pending the extra point. Wow. And just like that, they're going to go for 2 and the lead. This would give them a 13-12 lead. Trips left. And we flag on the play. Estelle still try and score next time because they may decline it. Apparently there was an impeding of the rusher, which is illegal. Looked like incidental contact to me, but nonetheless, it is a 2-point game. 14-12. And that pass is incomplete. Nice job on both sides of the ball there. Pretty accurate looking pass, but great defense. And then I bring up second down. Correction, that would have tied the game at 14 apiece, as it is currently 14-12, the Matrix. Trips right. Dropping back in coverage. And again, she's beat over the top. And that gives them a 20-12 lead. Now, if they stop them here, they still got a chance to tie the game with a score and a 2-point conversion. She read the eyes of the quarterback, but she just didn't turn. She tried to backpedal first, and she'll learn from that. That's why you're playing in this league, so you can learn the correct technique on how to play cornerback and safety. And so the best thing that comes out of mistakes is to learn from your mistakes. But that was a great pass and catch. You got to give them credit for that one. That was a beautiful pass. And we got to stop them here. And that's going to give them a 10-point lead, I believe. 14-8 is 22. So that makes it a 2-score game, 22-12. And still plenty of time to get 2 scores here. Plenty of time to get 2 scores. And Estelle's in motion. Oh, great. That was a nice trick play there. And she's off to the races! And she's going to go! That's a tackle! What a run by Estelle! And just like that, a 28-yard run. She appears to be okay. And that'll bring up a 1st and goal. Wow! What a run! And I think it was incidental contact. She was just trying to take the right angle. Looks like she just got a rug burn there. She looks to be okay. Hopefully. It's just a little funny bone action. That definitely does not feel good if you hit your funny bone. Back to pass. Oh, evades the first. Oh, intended for Faith. Just out of the outstretched arms. And they only need 6 yards here. Clock's running. No huddle offense here. 3:30 left. They got plenty of time here to get this score and one more. And that pass. Touchdown, Kylie! And that's 1 score back just like that in less than 45 seconds. Pending the extra point. It was 24 to it was 22. It was 14 plus 8, 22-12. So that cuts the score to 22-18. Now that was a quick answer. They're going to go for 2. It doesn't matter if they go for 1 or 2 at this point, because they got to get another score. 22-18. Back to pass. And nice defense there. And that keeps the lead to 4. 22-18 here. With 3 minutes remaining in the contest. They need a stop. Big stop here, ladies. Here we go. How much time, ref? 2 minutes in the game. 2 minutes remaining here. We need a stop, ladies. Need a stop. Little pick six action. Let's go. And a run play. Oh, and eludes the first. She steps out of bounds. Man, they needed that. As long as they don't let them get a first down, they're going to be just fine. That'll bring up 2nd down and 6. Wow, a little nail biter going on here in this championship game. Minute 30 remaining. Taking as much time as they can. Clock stops on a penalty. Well, give me an interception here. They're gonna run. Nope. They're looking to pass. And that pass is caught. Just shy of the first down. Wow. That brings up 3rd and 1. And they're going to take as much, and they're not allowed to run here again. If you're within 5 yards of the first down marker, you cannot run. We'll see if they run out of time here. All right, let's see. They got to come up quickly here and take a chance at. Come up, get that interception! And that's a first down tackled by Kylie, and that might just do it with only 1 timeout remaining here in the second half. Nice pass and catch. 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. And we need an interception, ladies! And that'll do it. And they ran out of time. 22-18 is the final. And a great way to end this first spring season. 2 evenly matched teams. And they had 3 long plays from scrimmage, and that was the difference. So credit to the Matrix. They did a great job today, as did the Saints. Congratulations to both teams. I think they both got better. And we'll see you next time, everyone. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. And have an amazing day.